One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Coming out with it, it's Brake. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Utah Utes offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
Catch in the middle, it's Clemens. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team? Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Brake. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. The give on the inside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the gun, the running back has it.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Toss to the outside. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Here's the pressure. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, they found some room on this opening drive, but now a chance for this defense to stand tall on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Jayhawks offense will have its first possession of the game. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
All right, guys, let's chat about Kansas. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in the recruiting class.
The Jayhawks will hustle to the line.
Man, I'm a defense. I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Jayhawks are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Jayhawks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the timing just a hair off.
Football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. Finding open areas. Makes it past the marker. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give out of the gun. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Moving away from pressure. Quarterback gets enough. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. On the move. It's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
So that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
14, Kansas, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Jayhawks want to move quickly. Lance Leipold is a six-time national champion at the Division III level, but last season a step back for the Jayhawks as they were plagued by turnovers and close losses.
Yeah, and Jalen Daniels just needs to stay healthy. This is a guy at quarterback that when he does, and he's playing at a high level, this offense is just up and down the field. They're lighting up the scoreboard. They got to keep him healthy. He's got to be consistent. If they do that, Jayhawk fans will be cheering a lot.
Well, I think that's the thing that's fun, though. If you're a Rock Chalk Jayhawk fan now, you know you've got an exciting offense. You win a few more close games a year ago. There's no telling what that season could have been. So still a lot of reason to be excited about being a camp.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Jayhawks will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and still on his feet. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Good timing on the quick out. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Rodgers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So now it's second and long. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
They'll go to the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Utah 21, Kansas 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Utes will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Jayhawks moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Quickly to the tight end. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Keeps it on the draw. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Skips away from pressure. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started from the 29. He'll keep it himself. And that's a live ball behind the line. Oh, the fumble. He's got it. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Looking for space. It's Duke. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Utes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Quick strike complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Daniels. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's fine.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback on the keeper. Spins away from the defense. The ball pops out. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before he gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Gonna run it. It's Martin. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up, getting a big stop.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game. But
Touchdown, Utes! And the pummeling has started.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Utah 28, Kansas 3.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Buys a little time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it. And
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they hadn't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Hines is tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To throw, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Lost to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Jayhawks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Pickett. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Jayhawks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll try to slam it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. With a deficit like this, unless you just want to get your field goal kicker some work, you might as well go for it and try to get a touchdown. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we